Hi there, my name is Rosanna Duro, Right for Short, and you're on to Read and Retry. Welcome to this week's episode. So, we're still on our series on how to make use of your time, how to make the best use of your time now that you're on quarantine or isolation. Um, I want to talk about self improvement. We're still on self improvement. There are some people who have said, I'm busy, so I can't cook, I can't diet, I can't do exercise. I'm very busy from work, from morning till dawn, and all the rest. So now I want to talk about self-improvement that has to do with how you look, your outlook, because you see, how you like the way you look and all that affects your mental well-being. So there's an app on Play Store. I use it. It's called 30. There are other apps, but I have to tell you what I've used or what I'm using. It's not too much, 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day, but at least you get to do some form of exercise, and so it will help. So if you want to lose weight, and some people say, no, 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 don't tell me to lose weight, you must accept me the way I am. It's cool, we're accepting you the way you are. Even me, I'm accepting myself the way I am. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes you need to lose weight for your health. Health-wise, you need to lose weight so that you can be healthy. But if you are if you find out that even if you, and this thing that has to do with weight is metabolism also. So if you have a low metabolism, then you have to cut down on carbs on what you eat. So watch what you eat. You're at home now, so you don't necessarily, not everything should pass through your mouth. I know before it, you can say, okay, I was at school or at work, so you just grab anything you see around. But you're at home now, so try to cook healthy meals, and try, if you can, to skip some meals. There are some benefits when you skip some meals. It helps you that by the time you're eating, and I do calorie calculation of recent, so you could also calculate it everywhere on Play Store too, how to calculate your calories. So you can calculate the calories, so you don't want to exceed 1,200, or you don't want to exceed 1,000 if you're doing an extreme weight loss, or you don't want to exceed 1,5. Yes, it's good so that you come out of the quarantine with a healthier body and a healthier outlook. So and this helps in relationships too, especially those of you who maybe one partner or the other have been complaining that maybe you have a big tummy, pot belly for the man, or the woman, your partner is telling you you're too overweight. It helps because when they see that you're consciously doing something to lose your weight, it makes them know that, okay, you took what they said to mind, and so it's good for you to lose weight. And if you're the type who also wants, because we're always talking about losing weight, there are some people who have been eating and looking for some fat, so you can sleep more. You don't need exercise in this point, but you can sleep more, you can rest more, you can eat more. Okay, so you just try to be the best that you can, even body wise and health wise. And then there's something else I want to talk about, this being healthy. A lot of people, because of the stress of work, have BP, and you just find out that, somebody was working as slumped, or the person has had stroke, or one thing or the other. Some people are not really healthy. The fact that somebody wakes up in the morning, goes to work, does things, drive, do different things, some people are really sick. So I would advise that you do a medical checkup. I know that there are some, because of course, no matter the country, essential places are open. So there's some hospitals that are open, maybe private or even general, whatever it is. You should go for checkup. This is not a function of COVID-19 issue now, because some people, COVID-19 may not kill them, but the underlying diseases that they have because of work, because of looking for money, and different things, demands of their businesses, they've not had time to sit down and go for checkup. Especially some ladies. I've always told ladies who have been opportune to speak to, that you must do some checkup at least twice or thrice a year. You must do mammogram, you must check the cervical smear, you must check to everything that has to do with your body. You're a woman. Even for the man, you must check, especially if you are above 45, 50, go check your prostate. Please, let's check ourselves to be ensure that we're healthy. It's one thing for you to say that I know I'm fine, and for you to factually get a clean bill of health from the doctors. I know that sometimes the doctors give funny reports and all that. Yes, when you see that funny report, then you can now say, okay, if you're a spiritual type, that you're praying against it or whatever. But please go and check yourself. While you're exercising and trying to lose weight, also check. And you know that this period where people stay at home, they tend to eat too much tend to take too much frizzy drinks, or eat a lot of sugar. Let's be careful. You're taking your tea, please, you can even substitute it after you have the time now. When you go to the grocery store, substitute it with honey. You don't necessarily need to take sugar too much, because it affects at the end of the day. And that's what most of the people, they've not been able to curb their appetite for sugar, and that's why they're adding so much weight. So you have to be careful. So, and then there's something I need to add You know, if you watch my previous video, I talked about, you know, where you learn a skill and all, but there's something called, for those who are academics, there's something called improving your profile, improving your CV. Yes, I told you in the other video that you should learn how to write a good CV, but you can improve on the CV. You can have a good CV with nothing in it. So you can improve your CV. There's no harm in you getting a new degree now. There's no harm in you if you already had masters to say, I mean, you already had a BSc to say, I want to have a master's now. If you already, you know, had a diploma to say, okay, I want to take it up a notch and have BSc, you can improve on your CV, whatever, and you can get some more certificates. And some people are diversifying. The fact that you have a BSc in one profession or one field of study, you can have, you know, a master's in another field of study. You can just broaden your horizon. You can have it in a business management or whatever, if you're the type that goes into entrepreneur. Like I said, always know about the thing you're going into. If you're the type who has gone into some education business, then you can get some education certification. This is a time where you can look inwards and say, okay, how can I improve myself, you know, so that academically, so when I go into the career world, when I go out there, you know, the people will see that at least from this year to this year that I finished school, I've been able to improve. I've been able to do something. And then for some people, you know, that, you know, when you were at work before the quarantine, they were your bosses were on your neck, you know, they were disturbing you, or you didn't just like the environment, or you think you deserved more and all. Like I said, scout for the places where you think, you know, you could work, or where you think they need people, or where you think, I know that this COVID-19 people always look at the bad side or the downside, but the truth of the matter is that nobody is happy about it. People have died, but those people who died created they have created a vacuum, so there is an empty space now. Those people, they were working somewhere, for those who were working, so you could check out and try to see how positions that are open. Most people, especially on DDK, most people are, you know, they are giving up positions. They're saying, okay, we need this, we need a HR here, we need this, we need that. This is the time for you to apply. You can apply. Even those of you, because I'm into it to education, those of you who say, no, I want to travel out, I want to, you know, go to study here, I want to study there, this is the time for you to apply. You want to do your masters, you want to get an online, and you want to go to an online school because you have other things you're doing and you can't be, you know, factually in a classroom and all that. This is the time to apply. Most schools that are handling admissions and the rest are not on break. So this is the time for you to apply to those schools. This is the time for you to say, okay, I need to apply for that job. So use this time wisely. Don't just use it on watching movies, on, you know, gisting, or doing things that are non-productive. You can help yourself so that maybe by the time the quarantine is even over, your admission will be coming in, or your job will be coming in. So use this time wisely and ensure that you improve yourself. You know, you improve yourself, and you'll be better off at the end of the quarantine. So thank you for sticking with me in this week's episode. Please join me next week Thursday on Read Time with Rai, and follow me on the different social media platforms. I'd like to connect with you. Bye.